What was that movement I saw? Indeed, because we're going to add custom animated textures to Minecraft. If you want to go deeper, the 26.x modding courses are linked down below. 30 plus hours covering complex block entities with fluid and energy handling, custom mobs, custom networking, and even custom biomes and dimensions. Everything you need for 26.x all in one place, linked down below in the description. Alright, we found us back in once more, and in this tutorial we're adding custom animated textures to Minecraft over here, once as an item and once as a painting, which is very interesting indeed. Now, Minecraft itself uses this. This is a completely vanilla thing with MC meta files. I will link the wiki article on those down below. It is a very interesting read, and generally speaking, you can do so many things with MC meta files, but I've only seen like very few things being done with them. Generally speaking though, let's just take a look over here by first of all making a new item. And that's going to be the Spectre Staff. So we're going to make another staff over here, but it is going to be the Spectre Staff, this time not in 3D, but rather in 2D. And the 2D is going to be, well, in this case, animated. Very freaking cool. Now, this is just going to go through the normal process of adding an item, so nothing too crazy, and the same thing goes for anything here. So for example, for the model, it is going to be a completely normal model right here. So this is going to be the Spectre Staff right here with a flat item, although in this case, I think it could be handheld because it's once again one of the staffs, so I think that will be okay. And then let's add the translation for it. There we go, Spectre Staff, and then the real kicker or the real magic happens with the item texture and the MC meta files. You can see this is the Spectre Staff PNG as well as the Spectre Staff PNG MC meta. And the PNG or the looks like this. So you can see this is a 16 by 208 PNG. Basically, idea is that, you know, width is 16, that's fine. And then basically every one of the 16 by 16 texture within this is handled as a individual frame. And that's what this refers to over here. So basically, we're going to go through frames 0 to 7. And then on frame 8, we're going to hold for 9 ticks, and then we're going to continue. That is what this animation does. Now, you can do all sorts of things with the MC meta files. The schema, I think, is like somewhat available in the wiki so that you can double check it a little bit, but you can do so many things with it. Like, it's actually crazy. In theory, and this is the cool thing, you can even do this for non-items or non-blocks and even non-16 by 16 textures. For example, the painting over here, the Wondra, which we're going to add in a second as well, that one looks like this. And this one, of course, is 16 in width, but 32 in height. And if we look at the MC meta file, we actually have this defined right here. The reason why we need to define this is otherwise it's going to take every 16 by 16, and obviously that would not quite work in this instance. But generally speaking, you can do all sorts of very cool things with this. I'm telling you, I highly recommend you play around with this. The vanilla ones is specifically the magma block. So this is the magma block .png.mc meta that exists. We can also just like look at the magma block PNG. Oh, it actually is only called magma. Very interesting. So there we go. That is the magma block. You can see this is also 3 textures, and they are going through over here via interpolation. So they sort of fade in and out of each other. So that is a very cool thing, and that's actually how the magma glows like that a little bit. Very cool. Like I said, I highly recommend you check this out. And let's just add, for the sake of argument, the rest of the things for the painting over here. Right, first of all, the title and author, and then the rest is added right here. So this is the Wondra, of course. And you can see that this is exactly the same way that everything else is set up as well. So there's no change over here. It's a normal painting. It's a normal item. We're adding it basically in the exact same way that all of the other things are added as well. And with all of that being done, let's run the data gen, and then let's see the animated textures in Minecraft. Alright, found back in Minecraft. As you can see, the Spectre Staff already freaking works. Look at this, boop, and then it like holds for just for 9 frames literally, and then there you go, and it continues. Looks absolutely freaking fantastic in my opinion, both in the inventory as well as when you hold it in your hand. And then the painting, look at this, right? So we set it down, and then the eyes move, and then they go back, and then the eyes move in the other direction. I still think that this is like one of those things where I want to see this in a mod added in like a horror mod for like a painting where it moves for like, you know, it doesn't move for like 8,000 frames, and then it moves for like, you know, a half a second, and then it goes back. and then people are like, no, I swear it moved, it moved. You know, I want to see something like that. But regardless, that is custom animated textures. Can just add a little bit of spice to your mod. Highly recommended to test it out. There you go. And that's gonna be it for this tutorial right here. Thank you so much for watching, and thanks for all the support on Patreon and YouTube. Don't forget, if you join as a Stonebricks member on YouTube, you can get up to 14 days of early access, including this video right here. We'll add custom advancements. Hope to see you there. So, yeah.